Hey everybody, SciGuy29 coming at you here for the third episode of Crafts and Cards, where I open a craft beer, talk a little bit about that, but then spend most of the time looking at some baseball cards. Maybe later down the line we'll do some sports cards, other sports that jump in, but for now we're going to stick with baseball. And thanks for tuning in. Some of my better watched videos. Feel kind of like Bob Euchre, and by judging by most of you, you haven't noticed. But no, seriously, thanks for those that have been doing it. Especially shout out to Baseball Collector who watched the last episode, Geez Mikey, who was kind of the inspiration for this video. The first video of his I ever saw, he was actually drinking a beer and listening to some records. So I thought, I like beer, I like baseball cards, I do like records, but he's already kind of taken that one. So we're going to jump in with just the beer. Today, a little different. This I had to take two, and this was the last can I had. This is a can of Union Jack by Firestone Walker. It is a West Coast IPA and full of flavor, citrusy, 7% ABV. Pardon the dog there. She wants to be a part of the show too. Hopefully she doesn't continue to do it. Lay down. Go. And here you can see it's already poured. So cheers to you. But this is a California beer, Paso Robles, which is actually north of Los Angeles. But for the cards today, I'm going to go south of Los Angeles. And one of my favorite all-time players to watch play the game. Wouldn't say I'm a huge collector. I've got a lot of his cards, don't get me wrong. But these are all cards, except for the last one, that have been in my collection since I took them out of packs. And a couple of stories as we go along the way. Nothing high dollar here by any stretch of the imagination. I do have Tony Gwynn rookies, nothing slabbed, but those are ones again that I pulled out of packs myself back in the day. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to get one more drink before we go. Back to teaching full time again at school. So the voices, if you hear it, the last couple of videos have been off, but that's because back to teaching full time again, having to talk through a mask. So, our first card is an '88 Fleer NL Batting Champs. Okay, oops, that's not very square in there. Nice picture, he and Tim Raines. Going to try to get cards a little closer this time. Had some comments after the last video that, hey, great cards, we'd like to see them better. I aim to please. Plus, if you don't have to look at my face, all the better. Next is a 91 Tony Gwynn. Now, the best thing to me about Tony Gwynn cards are on almost every one, you see this. The smile. Look at that. To me, that's Tony Gwynn. When I hear the name, I think of two things. I think of the smile and just that sweet left-handed swing. This is probably a card that a lot of you haven't ever seen before because it's such a low-end product. This is an Upper Deck Victory card, and this is from '99. Really kind of great quality pictures, nice backs with stats, little bios, talks about their home stadium a little bit. But I really like these cards. You can find them occasionally cheap as all get out. Another reason I like them. But they have just such great color photos that kind of pop off the card. Next. Funny story here. This was actually pulled out of a box by me. This is an OPG Premier in '91. So my last year of college, and yes, I have to say my last year because I was there for 5. But these were all the rage. Man, these were it was the next big thing. A box of these were going for over $100. If you could find them under $100 when they first came out, it was crazy. My friend had a subscription to SCD, Sports Collectors Digest, and there was an ad. The guy was selling boxes for $88 a box. A couple of college kids, we pooled our money and we bought a box. And we literally just split the packs down the middle. I ended up with Frank Thomas. This was one of his first cards. I ended up with like 6 Frank Thomas on my half of the box. Great collation, I know. But also got the Tony Gwynn. So just a little fun story to remember those. This is a Donruss from '94. Had to make sure I had it right. Sorry about the glare, but I like to have my bar light on, a little neon glow. Okay. Once again, some great photography here. Not much for backs, but you almost get a whole nother full picture with these. Going back to upper deck here. This, I believe, is a, if I can see it, 94 as well. Okay. Turn it the right direction. Holy crap. I think I'd been drinking all day. But another, upper deck's been one thing, if nothing else, great photography. And if you think their baseball photography is good, check out their hockey cards. Just absolutely phenomenal. This next set is a set that's from 93 and one of my absolute all-time favorite sets. And this is Flair. They were a thick card when they first came out. And a little shot of him bumping there, sunglasses on the hat. But these came a box within a box, which was kind of cool, I always thought. The next one, here's another one with that great smile. And this is a Pinnacle Summit. Most of you have probably never heard of that either. And this is a 95, I believe. Great smile. Once again, sunglasses on the hat. I had the little gold embossed logo down here. The back was kind of cool because it broke down his hitting stats by month. So that was something a little different that you didn't see on a lot of other cards. Go to the tops here. 2002 tops. I love this set. I don't know why. The pictures just seem. I like the gold borders. Full stats is another one of the reasons I like it. But I just like the way it presents. I just think it's a really nice basic set. Go back in time again. 94. This is the regular version of the Donruss card. Everything else was the same except for the gold foil. Fleer Tradition. Another one of those sets that I think had really good photographs with it. Full stats on the back again. Really nice. Just some different shots. Now this next set, I got to be honest, is my favorite Fleer baseball set of all time. Hands down, bar none. I loved Fleer Metal. And if you've never seen it, here it is. Tony Gwynn, Fleer Metal. You can kind of see the rivets on the top and the bottom. I just love this set. Metal Universe, excuse me, yeah. And this one's from 99. Okay. But kind of had an embossed feel about the whole thing. Nice color picture on the back. Not much for stats, but I just love the way these cards presented. It was kind of cutting edge at the time when they first came out. Next, we go to a Donruss hit list. Okay. If you've never seen Tony Gwynn swing the bat, go to YouTube and watch this guy. The guy was just a magician with the bat. And he played basketball in college at San Diego State as well. So this is another set you don't probably find much around of anymore. This is Pacific Paramount, and this is from 98. I'm not sure if this is truly showing what great color this is. But just kind of a cool, pretty much a full picture on the front, bleed design. Backs with full stats. Good look as well. Next, we're going to go to one of the craziest sets ever. This came out when I was still in high school. And this is a later version. But the Sport Flicks cards came out when I was in high school. This is a 94. And it's kind of got the motion card, you might call it. It's got the different pictures, the way you turn it. Kellogg's had a lot of those when I was growing up. Nice cards, thick, but they just bow so bad. Trying to get them in a top loader or protected is just a nightmare. Next, we go back to Pacific Paramount, Pacific. But this is from Revolution. This is an insert. This is the Showstoppers insert. A little bit of shine there for you. Okay. And on the back, it says, Tony closed May of 98 with 2 double, 3 RBI effort against St. Louis. The performance gave him a .360 batting average. 13 doubles and 34 RBIs after the first 2 months of the season. So he was one of those guys that just found a way to get the ball where other people weren't. Okay, this is getting kind of long. Last card is the slab that I told you about. This is a 94 Pinnacle. Yeah, young guys, go back and look up Pinnacle. They had some really cool cards. They really, really did. But this is from a subset called the Naturals. Okay, a lot of shine. PSA 8. This was a 79-cent card with $2.60 shipping. Holy crap, really? Okay. Really cool cards. Even the back kind of have a little shine to them. Okay, kind of see it there a little better. But here it is. So, episode 3 of Cardboard, or Crafts and Cards. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments down below. What do you like to drink? You know, what are you collecting now? What are your cards from that area? Who's your guy? Kind of those kind of things. So, until next time, can't wait to see you. Sci Guy, gone.